Hi everyone, welcome back to my video. So today video we will learn together how to configure Mikrotik router. Yes, as you can see here, I have a very small one Mikrotik router board. This one, the mini Mikrotik router board. I get this one when I joined the Mikrotik user meeting, I think a long time ago. And this one, you can play around with this one as well, even it is small, but the function you can have many functions the same as the big one. Okay, so if you are new here watching my video, please subscribe to my channel. If you like my video, please give the thumbs up and comment below together if you have any other question. Okay, so let's get back to our video. Actually, in this video we will learn together very basic step configuration on the Mikrotik router VLAN configuration and DHCP server to give the IP address for our client on each VLAN. Also, we will have some configuration with Cisco Switch as well. Okay, so let's go back to our GNS3 and we will configure together. Okay. Okay, so this is our GNS3 and this is a blank project. So we will create the topology together about Mikrotik router with Cisco Switch. So we go here to our device, Mikrotik router. Okay, and then for the switch we have a Cisco Switch. Okay, so we have a cloud for our internet access and we have a PC. Okay, so please give me 1 minute. I will complete this topology in short. Okay. Okay everyone, so now our topology is complete. We have the topology like this. So let's start our Mikrotik router and I will add some information to this topology. Okay, so here our WAN port. Okay, I can so we have 3 VLAN. As you can see, this is we will configure as a VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 30. Here the same thing, VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 30. Okay, so VLAN 10, it will be, okay, let me say like this. Okay, this is for VLAN 10. VLAN 20, okay. VLAN city. Okay, so our Mikrotik here, the main router, and this is our core switch. So we start our core switch. And we start our switch. VLAN 10. VLAN 20. VLAN 30. So now we start our configuration from our Mikrotik router. So we go to console in order to set up IP address, and then we will log into Mikrotik router using Winbox. Okay, so here our console. Here we log in as admin default user with no password. Okay, so this one we don't want to see any software license. Tap no, and then it will ask for new password. Okay, we just use password admin. Okay, so now we can log into Mikrotik router. So let's see the IP address, and then print. Okay, we can see that we have this one, the DHCP IP address that Mikrotik get from here, from the internet. The internet is my Wi-Fi router. This one I use a bridge to bridge the network connection between my local PC to GNS3. So that's why the Mikrotik router get this IP address, Ethernet 1. Okay. Anyway, we will configure the static IP address as this one, and then we log in using Winbox here. Okay, so okay, so IP address, and then we add address 192.168.1.4/24, and if you want to see the command have from Mikrotik router, you can see here, press F1 for have. So if you want to see more command with Mikrotik router, you can you can press F1. So it will show the list of command. Okay, let's try press F1. So here, as you can see, we have list of command here. Okay, so we want to add this IP address to our WAN port, the Ethernet 1. Okay, so actually it is Ethernet 1 in Mikrotik router, but this one the GNS 3, so Ethernet 0. Anyway, we know this, so we can say interface equal Ethernet 1. Okay, and then you can IP address print again, and then yes, now we have a static IP address here, Ethernet 1 192.168.1.4 so we have this IP, so we can log into Mikrotik router using Winbox. Okay, let's try to ping that from my PC. Ping. Okay, now we can ping Mikrotik router, so let's go to our Winbox. Okay, this is the IP of Mikrotik router. Login, username admin, password admin. Okay, connect. Okay, now we can connect to our Mikrotik router, this IP address, and let's check. We will have another IP address is 80, so this one we don't want to have this 80. I will go to IP address. Okay, this one, the DHCP IP address, I want to delete. Okay, now we have this one. Okay, so we have IP address for this one. Now we want to configure VLAN address 10.20.30 for Mikrotik router. So let's go together with the IP. We check the address again. We only have this one. Okay, so we go to interface here. We have Ethernet 0, Ethernet 1. It is our WAN port. We can rename it as WAN. Easy for us to understand. This one connect to WAN, and this is our local LAN. So we can say our LAN. Okay, actually you can use other port as LAN by configure the bridge here, but for this lab we use only Ethernet 1 and Ethernet 2. So for example, if you want all this port as our LAN, you can configure bridge here. Okay, the bridge here, for example, so we have Ethernet 3, 4, 5. Okay, you can say bridge 1, bridge local LAN. Okay, bridge here, and the port here you will add interface Ethernet 2. Okay, Ethernet 2, and then apply. Okay, you add another one. This one Ethernet 3, also Ethernet 4, also Ethernet 5. So the bridge here, it means that we have 4 port member. So all these port will become the local LAN. Okay. If you don't want to use this bridge, you can use only Ethernet 2 as well. It's the same thing. Okay. So now we have our WAN port, our local LAN, and then we configure the VLAN. Okay, in here again you can see the VLAN here, VLAN tab here. We don't have any VLAN, and in our lab we will configure these 3 VLAN, VLAN 10, VLAN 20 and VLAN 30. You just click here the plus sign, and then you add the VLAN 10, VLAN ID 10, and then this one. So okay, we use our bridge local LAN, or we can use Ethernet 2. Okay, and this is our WAN port. We cannot use this one, so we use our bridge here. Okay, and then apply. Okay, we have VLAN 10, same thing for VLAN 20, this VLAN ID. Okay, and then VLAN 30, the same thing, VLAN ID 30, and this apply. Okay, now we already have VLAN 10, 20 and 30. Okay, so this is we no need. Okay, so we have create VLAN 10, 20, 30. Now we assign this IP to each VLAN. We go here, IP, and then address here. Okay, you click the plus sign here, and then you add this one for VLAN 10. Okay, interface. So you will select VLAN 10 here. Okay, everyone, apply. Okay, VLAN 20, we do the same thing, 20.1/24, and then interface we select VLAN 20. Okay, VLAN 30. Interface VLAN 30. Okay, so now we have IP address for each VLAN. So we will configure the DHCP server on Mikrotik router to assign the IP address for our client here for each VLAN. So now we go to IP here again, and then DHCP server. Okay, so we don't have any DHCP server here. So we configure the DHCP server for our VLAN 10, 20, 30. You just go here, the DHCP setup, click on that, and then we want to configure for VLAN 10. Okay, you select here the interface, the DHCP server for VLAN 10. Click next. It will test this the DHCP network. Okay, for VLAN 10, correct. Click next. This is our gateway, the IP address of gateway of VLAN 10, and then this will be the IP address that our client will get. It will start the rank between 10.2 to 10.254. Okay, it's up to you. You can if you don't want this rank, you want to reserve some static IP, you can just start from 20 or start from 10, something like this. Okay, to this the last IP address of this network, 254. Okay, start from 10. So you will have some reserved IP address. Okay, so next, and then this is the DNS. Without the DNS, our client cannot access to internet. Okay, this is a Google DNS. Click next. This is the list time that our client will need to check again for the free IP address in order to keep on using the IP address in VLAN 10 network. Okay, successfully. So this is for VLAN 10. We continue to set up another DHCP server, DHCP for VLAN 20. Okay, same thing. Here we can say start from between 10. Okay. And then VLAN 30. Okay, now we already configure the DHCP server 1, 2, 3 for VLAN 10, 20, 30. So we will go to our core switch here. Our core switch here to configure the VLAN trunk port. And then here we need to configure VLAN, trunk port, and access port for each VLAN here. Okay, so let's go to our console. Start from our core switch here. Okay. So VLAN brief. We not yet have any VLAN. So interface data. Also, we don't have any trunk port yet. This is the default configuration. Okay, so we go to our configuration. We can say interface rank because we want to configure one time and then get all the configuration applied to this port from Ethernet 0/0 to Ethernet 0/2. Okay. Switch port trunk encapsulation .1q. Okay. Switch port mode trunk exit VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 30. And then we show our VLAN brief. Okay, now we have VLAN 10, 20, 30, and we show our interface. Okay, now this become trunk port. Correct. So we start here, our switch here. Okay. So we not yet have any VLAN. Okay, we go it fast, so go to our configuration and configure the trunk port. Oh, sorry. Okay, we have trunk port now. We go to Ethernet 0/1 and then configure it as access port. And then this one will be VLAN 10. Okay, we no need to create the VLAN. When we assign the port to specific VLAN, the VLAN it will automatically create in our Cisco switch here. Okay, so it take our time, and then we go to another port. Okay, same thing, VLAN 20. Okay. Okay, now we have 3 VLAN. Trunk port, VLAN 10, 20, 30. Okay. Okay, now we try to test our client here to get the IP address from Mikrotik router. Okay. Okay, this is PC1, VLAN 10. Our client requests IP address from Mikrotik router. Okay, now correct. Okay, let's try to get our IP address for PC2 IP DHCP. Okay, 20. So we can ping 192.168.10.254. Okay, we can ping this VLAN. Also PC3. Sorry, IP DHCP request the IP address from Mikrotik router for VLAN 30. Okay, here, correct, VLAN 30, and then we try to ping VLAN 20. Okay, can ping VLAN 20. Let's try to ping VLAN 10. Okay, now after our configuration on Mikrotik router called switch and this Cisco switch here, now correct. So let's try to configure this switch and then test with this client. So this all the client can ping to this client here. Let's start our configuration on Cisco switch here. Okay. Okay, so configure the trunk port. Okay, now we already configured trunk and access port. We show our configuration. Okay, trunk port, access port VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 30, correct. So let's try to check our client PC4. It will get okay, 10.253. We can ping 192.168 10.254. 254 is our VLAN 10 client here. Okay. Okay, we can ping. Also, you can ping VLAN 20. Okay. Also can ping VLAN 30. Okay. PC5 VLAN 20. Request IP. Okay, VLAN 20. Let's try to ping VLAN 20 PC2. Okay, can ping. PC6 VLAN 30. Okay, VLAN 30. Let's try to ping VLAN 10. Okay, can ping. So our configuration for the basic VLAN configuration on Mikrotik router is done for IP address and the DHCP server for our client here for each VLAN. One more thing that we want to configure is to allow our client to access to the internet. So if we try to ping 1.1 is the Google DNS, we cannot ping here. It means that the client not yet access to internet. So we go back to our Mikrotik router. We go to IP and then we go to route to add a default route. Okay, the gateway is my Wi-Fi router. My Wi-Fi router is 1.1. Okay, and then we have default route. We go here IP and then we go to firewall here. Okay, firewall here on the NAT tab, you click plus sign to add one rule. We go to general here and chain, you select this one SRC NAT. It means that source NAT. You can click the button here, drop down, you will see there are 4 options here, and we will use a source NAT. Okay, source NAT, and then we go to action tab here, and then drop down here, we go to masquerade for NAT rule internet access for our client. Okay, so we have this NAT, and then we try to go back to our client PC6. We try from PC6, we ping again. Okay, now our client can access to internet. Let's try PC1. Sorry, PC1. Okay, PC1 ping 1.1.1. Okay, PC1 also can access to internet. Let's try PC3. PC3 ping 1.1.1. Okay, PC3 also can access to internet. So again, our configuration step by step for VLAN configuration Mikrotik router with our Cisco switch here. I think you can understand about the basic VLAN configuration Mikrotik router. Okay, if you have any other question, please comment below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching my video. I see you with my next video.